My buddy Dave is coming over. If you want to film some of us and make a vlog or something.
Let's do it. It's true though, isn't it? Like I deal with some in the past. I used to deal with.
Hey, I'm with my buddy Dave Tsaparis. What's up?
How are you?
What do you think about the state of the market right now?
Depending on what market we're talking, it's a tale of two worlds, to be honest with you. So if you're on the resale side, low rise, outstanding. If you're looking at the condo side on the resale, it's a little bit difficult.
I think the
right
rental
now.
market's kind of hit.
Rental market's been hit
That's
pretty
where it's
hard.
at.
But I think this is just still. It's hard to say until I guess we get more information in the coming months on how the economy will go. But overall, I would just say we're in a pause right now, so nothing to panic. When you actually look at the numbers from the previous year, we're still pretty healthy. So overall, I think it's not too bad, but I think you just got to be cautious on what you're investing your money into. Not to say not to invest, but you have to make sure your investments are airtight moving forward on any project that you're looking at, or any house that you're looking at, or any condo investment.
It's all about location, right?
100%.
Location. Make sure you gotta buy it right, buy it smart, buy it with the right people, I guess.
I think so. You can't afford now just to throw your money at the wall, and hopefully, over the last few years, everything's been going up. Now, I agree with you, Ken. You have to pick the right location and the right projects if you're going pre-con, or if you're going resale. Location is as important than ever.
Unless you hold long enough.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, if you're
out.
holding long enough, then it's not a problem. Like if you look at the stats from the previous year, we're still up year over year on the price per square foot, or on the resale, we're up at least anywhere from 5 to 15%, depending on what area you're looking at. So in that case, it's pretty good still. But with this pandemic, you know what? I think you just have to be a little bit more cautious. Not to say not to invest. Rates are very low right now, actually. So that's a huge positive. But overall, I think there's always a good opportunity to buy, as long as you're investing in the right areas.
Yeah, and as long as you get in, as long as you get started, I think that's all that really matters.
Well, that's the thing too, right? How many years do you have really? Like you're looking at over a 20, 25 year period to pay an investment off.
It just pays itself off.
It pays itself off. So as long as you're leveraging correctly, then I think there's never a bad time to buy, regardless of the market, because no one can really time the market. I think as long as you make the right decision and you're sound financially with your job and you get the proper financing, it's still going to be a good investment.
You know what? A lot of people always say it doesn't cash flow. I don't want to invest in it because it doesn't cash flow. But I say that's stupid, because look, you're paying down principal. If you can afford $200-300 a month for a small condo, whatever, it's going to pay itself off in 25, 30 years.
So let me give you an example. So I bought a condo back in 2005. And it closed. It was a delay. Thank God, actually, the builder was delayed, and we were supposed to close 2009, and obviously the prices dropped a little bit back then. But we ended up closing in 2011. But just to give a quick example, cash flow, I was out $200 or $300 a month for the first 4 or 5 years. But my price now on that condo has doubled from what I paid, so it's well worth. That little bit of money that you're putting towards something is still an investment.
Right.
But when you actually do the numbers and the return, I'm actually over here, Ken. When you actually do the numbers and the return, it's still better than any investment that I would have done, whether it's through the stock market or anything like that. So
that's right, because it's leverage and all that stuff.
It's all leverage.
And also on top of that, if it doesn't cash flow now, when your next tenant comes in,
100%.
There you go.
Yeah,
Cash
like
flows.
my rents were quite low, and now they're quite high, even in a market like this. The rents right now are quite high, and I am cash flowing now, so it might take a little bit of time. And when you look at the overall outlay of money out of my pocket, I'm still on that investment under $100,000 outlay, and my return is now, like if I were to sell it today, I don't even want to tell you what I paid, but I paid $255 for it, and now I can get about $720,000.
oh my God, so it went up by like $400,000.
400 grand. Take
500
away your taxes and all that kind of stuff, I'm well ahead of the game.
400.
And that's
So you
still
tripled
I
4
tripled.
times.
Yeah, and I still
Cash
put
on
some money out over the years, maybe an extra $6,000 out of my pocket per year. But when you look at it, it's nothing.
That's
right.
Imagine 10 of them.
That's what I'm saying.
20 of them.
That's the power of leverage.
Even 5 of them. 5 of them.
Five of them. Even 3 of them.
Good. Yeah, one for each kid.
I'll be honest with you, eat just one. Start with one, and you know, a lot of people are hesitant to get into the market, but once you do your first one, I can give you a bunch of examples, and I had one client that was very hesitant, very conservative, and once he put his foot in and saw the returns that he was getting, now he's looking for more. He's always looking for more. So I think as long as you have the right consultation with your trusted advisors, like an agent like Ken,
Like you.
or like me,
Too, yeah.
and your mortgage guys, your lawyers, everybody. It's a whole team to make sure that you're protected. As long as you're well informed, I don't think you can make a bad decision with real estate.
Not in a growing market.
Not in a growing market. And Toronto's growing. Like, we're the fastest growing city in North America.
Compared to a declining market
Yeah.
like somewhere in the Midwest, I don't
Right,
know where.
100%.
Then
Like,
of course not, right? But
we
in
have-
Toronto,
yeah.
we're still a young city.
Still a young city. We have 234 projects that are on the go right now. That's 5 times more than the next city, which I think is Seattle. Our immigration is quite strong. Sure, like, we're talking now, everything's on a pause, but prior to COVID, everything was quite strong in the real estate market. We're actually
It'll be a matter of time
just a matter of time,
before
right?
it picks up again.
Yeah.
Doors open again. H-1B visas aren't happening in
Yeah.
the States anymore,
Nope.
so they're all coming here.
A lot of people are going to be coming here. A lot of students, and those students typically don't leave once they're educated here. They probably will put their roots down here and get into.
That's right, and there's a lot of people that already have roots down here.
That's
and
right.
there are other families coming up.
For sure.
So for
You
sure
know
it's
what I
going
mean?
to grow.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think we're on the same page. Good talking to you.
Ken, this was random. I was just going to my car. We got to.
Ayy, sitting like a boss, bring the workers out. Press on the exhaust, we be skirting now. No, we not the same, what you talking about? Got me all up in your mentions, musta heard around. How that sound, yeah, that sound good. Tell them break it